from $50,000 to $107,946.26 with no credit, no banks, no rentals, no fix and flips, no stock trading. And the best part is you ain't got to pay taxes on this until later or possibly never. And it's all legal and you could do it yourself starting today. If you are at all like me, then you've been trying to crack the code. You know, the code to riches, the code to wealth. Heck, at this point, I'm just trying to make a few dollars. Over the last 5 years, ending last December, the average retirement account made an annual return of 9.7%. Now, let's be real. We know this ain't no money, and it's definitely not enough to live in retirement. There has got to be a better way to make more, a better way to have more control over your future. What if you can grow your retirement by 11%, 12%, or a very, very possible 16% annually? I'm Anitra Preston. I co-own a private money lending company. No, I am not a broker. Yes, I am a direct lender, and I lend money to real estate investors and developers all across New Orleans and Baton Rouge. If you're looking to learn how to become a private money lender and structure safe and profitable deals, well, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. If you're wondering how to use your retirement account to invest, just download the free ebook. The link is in the description. Can you imagine what your retirement account would look like if you grew it 16% every year, tax-free? I want you to think about that for just a minute. I mean, how would 16% annually change your retirement claim? Would you retire early? Would it make you feel more secure? Or what about pursuing your purpose? Would you travel? How about leaving a financial legacy for your heirs or a charity? I'm sure your imagination is running wild by now. We are so conditioned and controlled by the banking system that, in my opinion, we are literally blind with our eyes wide open. Now that's a ouch. It goes something like this. Wake up, go to work, get paid, put your money in their bank, pay all your bills, save less than 5% of your earnings, and start all over again. Week after week after week, year after year after year. And before you know it, you're 70 years old saying to yourself, I wish I would have. You fill in the blank and follow that blank with a comma. And for some of you, add a few more blanks and a few more commas. This is not how life is supposed to be, guys. I know you don't want this for yourself. I don't want it for myself. But wait, please don't cringe yet. It gets worse. I'm sorry, but it does. Then the bank lends your cash out to others. They make money off your money while paying you what? A miserable 1%? And then wait, don't sigh now. Here is just the ultimate kicker. Not only do they lend your money, they make you qualify to borrow your own cash. Now you can start kicking or punching the air. So, y'all, the day I realized what was going on, I went from wow to ain't no way to really to I'm screwed. Ain't no way I can save myself to riches. And I would have to clone myself like 10 times and have those clones working multiple jobs. Jeez. So what do I do? Because sitting in pity is not an option. And struggling till I die is definitely out the window. When I got started buying rentals in 2004, I remember my closing attorney saying, Anitra, he who owns the gold calls the shots. I was like 25 at the time. And every time he would tell me this, I'd shake my head in agreement, pretending like I understood what he was saying. It was like 15 years later when I realized what he was saying. I had gotten denied a few times for some loans. And I was like, what the heck? I got all this stuff and the bank is still asking me for all these requirements just to get a measly loan. I'm like, never again. So I decided I'm going to be the bank. I'm going to take control and I'm going to create my money, also known as interest. I now own the goal. And guess what? You can too. You can be the bank simply by using your retirement account to create more money. And you can do this over and over and over again. And when you lend money, you're the bank. You make up all the rules. You set the interest rates and terms. You determine who gets a loan or who doesn't. This means you have the control and can set yourself up for stupid, crazy returns. This is just not about making money, but building wealth. So let's look at it. Let's say you have $50,000 sitting in a retirement account and you loan that out at 16% for 6 months, or AKA 8% for 6 months. And the borrower pays you back your principal and interest. So what goes into your retirement account, tax deferred, meaning you don't pay taxes on this $4,000 that you earned, right? So $50,000 at 8%, which is 6 months, is $4,000, right? And so that $4,000 goes back into your account, retirement account. Remember, you started off with $50,000. And so that goes back into your account, retirement account, tax deferred. And so now you have $54,000 to lend again on the second half of the year, right? And so I want to go ahead and pull something up. I want to let you see how the calculations, how they actually go. All right, so let's take a look at it. Your principal starting is $50,000, right? And so it's $50,000 because we started this off, we had this already in our retirement account. We're lending it out to someone for 6 months. What you're going to have on your document is actually 16%. But when you do the math, 16% for 6 months is actually 8%, right? So you're going to get paid $4,000. This is the interest in what you've created. You've created $4,000. And so at the end of the 6 months, the borrower is going to give you back your principal, which is the $50,000, plus your interest, which is $4,000. And so now your retirement account sits at $54,000 tax-free or tax deferred. Now this is this year one, right? We're still in year one. Now we're lending out the $54,000 again to another borrower, right? Again at 8%, because half of 16% annually is 8%. And so now you have the $54,000 that goes out to the borrower. You've created another $4,320. And so at the end of year two, you will have year one, at the end of year one, your retirement account should be sitting at $58,320. Now, let's go to, let's go to year two. So year two, we're starting off at $58,320. Again, we're repeating the cycle, right? And so now you've created $4,665.60. I need you to see that your interest is compound. 4,665, 4,320, and 4,000. You see that 4,000, 4,320, 4,665. And so now your retirement account is sitting at $62,320. $985.60. We're still in year 2. Now, again, your interest now you're lending out $62,985.60. That's going to earn you $5,380.85. Now, at the end of year 2, you've gone from $50,000 from when you first started, right, to $68,024.45. Now, we're going to repeat this process, right, over and over and over again. And let's say we do this for 5 years, right? Let's say we do this for 5 years. At the end of 5 years, you will have $107,946.26. So with that being said, this is how you can go from $50,000 to $107,946.26. And this, my friends, is the compounding effect of tax-free growth. What you're looking at is your savings accumulating much faster, potentially allowing for a larger retirement fund. The compounding growth is just one of many components. And the crazy part is most of you are sitting on at least one of these components, and that is your retirement account. Leave a comment below. I want to know how this could change your life.